Hey, everybody. Basement Tapes number 254. Going to clean up a little bit here on a 1973 Topps football. There is a insert slash extra bunch of cards similar to the 1973 baseball team checklists that were in blue. This is the 1973 Topps team checklist for the football folks there. And I have all of them, 26 of them, and I have a ton of duplicates of these that I've yet to list on eBay, but I will get around to do it. I've started and stopped several times. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're offset. Maybe some of them are marked, but I really have to get into listing the rest of these because I got a pile of them right over there next to my little uh, my little my little eBay station. So 26 of these in my collection. That is an entire set according to Beckett OPG. $4.46 average value, $116 total value. A set of these between $50 and $100. So there is some value there, I guess. 1973 Topps Team Checklist set contains 26 checklist cards, one for each of the 26 NFL teams. The cards measure 2.5 by 3.5 and were inserted into regular issue 1973 Topps football wax packs. The front shows action scenes at the top of the card and a Topps helmet with the team name at its immediate right. The bottom portion of the card contains the checklist, complete with boxes in which to place check marks. Uniform numbers and positions are also given with the player's name. The backs of the cards form puzzles of Joe Namath and Larry Brown. The unnumbered cards are numbered below for convenience in alphabetical order by team name. The cards can all be found with one or two asterisks on the front and a blank backed version. I just dawned on me why I haven't listed these because I think in my mind I was going to put together some puzzles of my duplicates. I do believe, though, I do not have enough to do either puzzle. So thank you for reminding me of that, Beckett OPG. Real time remembering why I didn't do something. Thankfully, somebody's there to pick up the slack for me and keep it real, as they say. 26 cards on TCDB. The teams listed are Falcons, Colts, Bills, Bears, Bengals, Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Lions, Packers, Oilers, Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Patriots, Saints, Giants, Jets, Raiders, Eagles, Steelers, Chargers, 49ers, Cardinals, and Redskins. I did that flawlessly. Again, they talk about the variations with the asterisks. I don't know who we're trying to communicate with. Perhaps an alien form of higher intelligence than us that only communicates in the asterisk form. No Hall of Famers, no rookies. These were inserts. Packaging, it's not really telling us much about the packaging there. We'll try that again. Let's go to overview. Sometimes you need to reset these people. Let's see here. Packaging. Bam. There's the old football packs we saw on our last episode. So in there was the team cards, and I guess we should probably take a look at what these things look like, right? Because, boy, where did I end up here? I'm all over the place, folks. Let's get back to where we once belonged. Overview. That's not where I want to be. Anyway, gallery. All right, there we go. So we see the Atlanta Falcons. Like they said, there is a action photo in the top. I believe it's the same action photo for all the cards. Looks like an Eagles player with the classic white helmet and the blurred out Eagles wings on the top. Not sure who the other team is. Maybe the Rams. Who knows? Falcons team checklist. The tops with the football and some sort of weird face mask on there. I'm not sure the people who drew that quite understood what football was all about, but they tried to put their mask in there and the face mask, and it's a cute attempt by somebody that perhaps took way too many dance lessons instead of flag football leagues when they were younger. Copyright TCG Inc. printed in USA. Down the side of the car, lots of yellow there. Again, no logos, but the back of the Falcons team checklist says, collect all 26 team checklists and complete your Joe Namath and Larry Brown puzzles. The Colts tell us the same thing, and then we go right into the puzzles. The Bills obviously have Joe Namath, his legs, perhaps or unperhaps, pantyhose legs there. There's the Bears calling out Larry Brown. There is another jet there coming in on the Bengals. Hoochie Makuchi logoless jet. The Browns just a bunch of crowd people in the background, and the Cowboys, a blur, perhaps that Sasquatch they're trying to capture. We see the right leg of an offensive lineman in the Denver Broncos puzzle piece. And Detroit Lions, it's all blurred out. Looks like the cover of Pink Floyd's Metal. Larry Brown, a forehead prominently displayed on the back of the Green Bay Packers team card. There's somebody handing the ball off on the Oilers card. I guess they're handing it off to Larry Brown, perhaps, or maybe that's Joe Namath. I don't know. Wouldn't know. I had to look at the puzzle. Guess what, folks? I think that's Joe Namath. This just in. It's Joe Namath handing the football off, perhaps to Emerson Boozer, perhaps to Rigo. He's handing it off to somebody there in action because we could see Joe Namath's logoless helmet peering into the backfield with the arm extended on the next Kansas City Chiefs checklist card there. Joe Namath rocking a huge face mask there for quarterback. Larry Brown, we get to see his nose, his mustache, his two lips, and his chin in profile on the Los Angeles Rams card. There's Joe Namath, right leg, knee brace, pantyhose. Man, what a time to be alive on the Miami Dolphins card there. There's Larry Brown's chesticles on the Minnesota Vikings card, his practice uniform, of course, with perforations and so that he can breathe during training. The Patriots has Joe Namath in torso, possibly doing the robot, number 12 there, stripes all over the place. It does look like he is doing the robot there in the New England Patriots card. New Orleans Saints has a big old blob of Larry Brown's afro, I believe. So you see his pate, his P-A-T-E, covered in wonderful, wonderful hair. Larry Brown's ear is in the New York Giants checklist. And if you know anything about identification, there's only one ear like that ever existed. It's almost as unique as your fingerprints, I'm told. So Larry Brown, his ear is out there for everybody to see. And then we have the New York Jets, which features two unknown Jets linemen from the rear, their helmets, and then you have sort of the back scapula of Joe Namath. Pretty detailed in my description here. Joe Namath, I guess that's his left leg, perhaps extended. His cankles, we see his cankles. Johnny Drama would be happy with ankle or with calves like that. This is an unbraced knee, so I'm not sure which knee is boogered up for Namath, but this is the unbraced knee, as far as I could tell from my photo matching. Number 43, Larry Brown. There is his left bicep underneath of his uniform, number 43. Joe Namath continues to do all sorts of wacky things. I'm not sure what's going on, but we do see a Baltimore Colts player rushing in the Pittsburgh Steelers card against Joe Namath. We know Joe's going to hand the ball off, or perhaps it's a flea flicker. Could be it could be a play action pass too. St. Louis depicts the back of Larry Brown's gorgeous haired head. And then San Diego Chargers is All-Pro Joe Namath, a nice little sign there. And then we get further on down the body of Larry Brown in the San Francisco 49ers. We see his back left shoulder pads there. It looks like there's some threads coming out of his practice or game jersey, so be careful there, Larry Brown. There's Larry Brown's number on his left arm, the 3 portion of the 43 for the Redskins. So that's it. That's probably too much information, but that's the 1973 Topps football team checklists. I got them all. I don't know whether I have them in the binder with the 73 Topps football. It's probably the right thing to do, so I'll have to go double check on that. And I'm not going to tell you for security purposes whether I've done that or not. So thanks, everybody. Basement Tapes number 254, the 1973 Topps football team checklists.